Hey everybody, this is Shane Monroe. I'm actually in Wenatchee, Washington, and I'm digging through some of my old stuff that was left behind, and we have here a box. I have a general idea what's in it, but we're going to open it up and look at these things one at a time. This, I do believe, comes from my very, very, very distant childhood. So we're going to take a look at what we have in here.
Ooh.
Let us start. Well, I see some manuals on the top here. Let's start with that.
Let's see what
these.
these.
Into the good stuff.
Yeah,
So
why
we
don't you?
have here some Amiga CD32 instruction manuals. Look at that, Lotus Trilogy. Oh, look at this, an actual Amiga CD32 getting started manual. Consumer information. This is cool. You don't see stuff like this much. What was this one?
Well, I see it right now.
Oh, you see it now. Oh, a zip, an iOmega zip insert. Look at that. Remember these? The Zip 100 cartridges, 100 megs. Wow, look at this. The SX1 guide. This is the actual SX1 expansion for the CD32.
What's the
And
CD32?
It's a video game console. That's this guy right here. So this is a Commodore Amiga-based video game console. So I have all of those the pieces of hardware, but I didn't have any of these manuals. So that's really cool. And what's this?
Right.
Integrated word softwood. Interesting. So this is a Commodore Amiga word processing package. It's pretty cool. Looks like a spreadsheet program. A10 Tank Killer manual. Look at this. I don't know which version this is for. This looks like one of those generic ones. Wow, this is cool. Quick reference card. Nice. Ah, yes. The Commodore Vic-20 instruction manual that comes with it.
Is that a
And
godly thing or
this
something?
is so cool. At the back, there's going to be a type-in program for Tank versus UFO. But if you take a look here, it tells you how to use your Vic-20, how to type in programs, all that good stuff. It tells you how to make basic animations using the Commodore stuff. And I do believe that Tank versus UFO should be at the end here. Error messages, let's see. Programs to try. Tank versus UFO. So this was one of the very first games that I actually typed in.
You'd have to
on my
type in
Vic-20.
the
You have to type
instruction?
them in. You had to type it in yourself. Let's see what else we got in here.
Ooh,
Yes.
the tape recorder? Or
This is the Commodore data set. This is the actual
Oh.
data set.
finger down the way there?
That's right. So, a little dusty. So this is the original tape-based storage for Commodore computers. It used actual, regular old audio cassettes. And look at this. This was one of my favorites. What, closer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just gonna get a close-up look at
And
it.
I always liked that. I always liked that type of cassette. It looked very futuristic and cool. I'm glad there was actually one in here.
I think they actually
That was-
still use these nowadays, too, for, older stuff like that.
And this is just a regular cassette deck.
I would love to hear what's in that later, but not right now, because
And then it's got this is the actual data set.
that would
port.
plug into the Commodore.
That would plug into the Commodore.
You
I'm
have
pretty sure
a-
there's a Commodore in here. So
You
we'll
have a
actually
mini
need to see.
version, right, of the Commodore 64?
I do now. Ah, yes. We're going to save those for just a minute.
I will not show it
What's
today.
in this bag?
Ooh, we got a mystery bag.
I don't know. Oh, look at this. More cassettes. Awesome. Can't believe what might be in here.
Oh, what do we
Let's see
got?
what we got here. Brakes.
Let me see.
Rack. I'm not sure what that... Oh, broken tape. So maybe this one doesn't work. But I totally remember this rainbow cassette. This brings back a lot of memories. Here's another one. This is a 90-minute cassette. That's what's
90
on there.
minute.
There's another 60.
Is it
Not
you
labeled.
talking about all your little toys?
No, I don't think these actually have audio in them. These would have been probably... I don't know. These are file tapes, so I'm guessing that these would actually have programs on them for the VIC-20.
Looks like it says file tape.
Yeah. So let's see
Chad.
what's in there.
It says Chad.
It says Chad.
Yeah, it says Chad. If you look right there in pencil writing, it says Chad.
All right. What's this guy?
Ooh, got a little tiny...
Oh, this is like a little D-pad cover. Oh, look at this. This is for, look at this. This is a replacement D-pad for a CD32
Oh, isn't that the
controller.
weird controller that I thought was upside down?
That's the one. Looks like a little boomerang. How cool is that?
I thought it was an upside down controller. I'm like, what's wrong with it?
This Commodore power supply, the brick as they call it. So, is this actually plugged into something? It is. Let me just unplug it. There we go. That's cool. It's an original one.
Oh, if it's plugged in...
Surprised that it still
Oh,
works.
yeah, we got something under the tarp
I'm
there.
thinking that's the reason it got taken down because the power supply didn't work.
Probably dead. Ah. Look at this, my
Are those
friends.
games?
These are Commodore Vic-20 cartridges, including the amazing Star Trek.
Is that a
Alex,
great
are
game?
you drooling now? I don't think you've got one of these.
Don't you give it to him.
The
Make him
Count. The Count was my very first text adventure. This was, I believe, one of the very first games I had on the Vic-20.
You know, we could take some of these home, right? We just get a few of them and take them home. Yeah, you didn't think about that, now, did you?
This I do not remember playing with, but I do remember playing Mission Impossible. So
that's cool. We could take them home and
so these are
test them out.
actually Vic-20 cartridges, which is very, very
I'm
cool.
just going to touch them. Oh, wow.
And
They're really
inside,
lightweight.
Of course. Let me see what we got here.
We got
there's some other crap in here.
We got the big guy right
there.
there.
Here it is.
That is it?
I think this is my original Commodore Vic-20. This was my very first computer that we actually owned.
Wow, really lightweight for it.
This is the one I'm pretty sure my mother hoarded herself on the streets to be able to afford for me. I've told the story a million times. I don't know how she got it. I probably don't want to know how she got it. But suffice to say
wow.
that that is an original Vic-20, not a remanufactured, not my second or my
A
fourth,
lot
or
of-
something I bought off eBay.
A lot of different keys. Run, stop, shift, lock, return, restore.
Look at this.
What's that?
This is an RF modulator. This is an actual Commodore one. Nobody has one of these anymore. They have
Sell it on
generic-
eBay for $500.
Look at this though. It actually uses.
Sell it on eBay for $500.
No, I'm not gonna sell.
Sell it on eBay.
And then what else we got in here? Ah, yes, the 8K RAM cartridge to type in more programs and bigger programs on your Vic.
Put it with the pile, man. We're gonna take those home.
Looks like we have the case maybe for the Vic Music Composer, which is really weird. I have no recollection of ever actually playing with it.
It's too bad we can't take all of these.
So we would just automatically.
I'm not musically inclined. Well, that's it. That's all that's in the box. How fun is that? What a neat blast from the
We should
past.
take these home, try to shove them in the suitcase. I'm sure we could make it fit. I mean, it beats your mini version.
This is the one that's prior to the Commodore 64. This is the Vic-20. This is the original one. And like I said, there's only one control port. I didn't remember that. See? On the Commodore 64, there's 2 control ports. On this one, there's only one. Power switch, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's in still good shape, too. That's because I had the power brick on an on-off switch on like an extension cord. So that's why that did not get worn down. Here's where the data set plugs in, right there, that little port. Very cool. This is a real piece of history, not only my own history, but computing history in general. Well, that's it. That's all that's in the box. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, join the channel, pass it on to your friends. This is Shane R. Monroe. We'll see you next time.